this establishment. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Gustav. I'm a fishmonger named Peter.
Rolls.
That's 19.
Hey!
Plus
19
5.
plus stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
24. Very well, Peter. What can I do for you?
Well, I got good fish in my market. Cheap fish. And I was wondering if you, like, this is just to, like, buy time for me, you know? I was wondering if you were interested in changing your supplier.
So...
What's this guy's name?
Gustav.
Gustav, okay.
He is not giving you a last name yet.
Okay.
So you're saying... Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's also one of my proficiencies.
Yeah, good for you.
I'm silver-tongued. That is a 9.
9.
Yeah.
And he looks at you saying this, and he looks to your left and right, and you're kind of like surrounded by people who are like waiting to eat here.
Yeah.
He's like, cheap? No. We don't do cheap
Oh,
here.
shit.
No.
Oh,
what are you? What? You want to eat? You want to see? We don't have cheap fish here.
Let me see. Let's see what you got, and then I'll show you what I got, and we can make a decision about that. How about that? Because it's not cheap, mind you. It's good quality fish. It's just from further out regions. Right.
Well, yeah. We only serve good quality fish here. He's just looking at the other people around. But
no doubt.
I don't know. Maybe if you like what we have, you can offer the same thing cheaper. Maybe.
Okay.
But for now,
May I have a sample?
do you say that?
No. I just keep letting him talk.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, maybe we buy from you in the future. But for now, let's see what we have.
Sounds good.
And he
Just
goes. He's like, yeah.
This is the weirdest conversation.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, what the fuck is this guy doing? Alright. So you're now just kind of waiting for table. Didn't cause too much of a scene. A little bit weird.
A little strange.
Alright. So you wait on your table, and you eventually get a table.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
The menu is presented to you, and it's, I mean, you're Finn, you're halfling. Yeah, so you're fairly familiar with some of these things, but there's some delicacies that are, beyond your tastes.
Mm-hmm.
And you order some things, right?
Yeah. Probably just if there's like appetizers for fish. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much money.
Okay. Yeah, you order something lighter, and the prices are listed in the menu, so you try to avoid spending too much money.
Okay.
And you get out of there.
You probably should get some fish dishes.
Yeah, might as well. That's what I was.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sushi sampler or something like that.
Yeah. And so you get out of there having treated yourself to a light but luxurious meal. And it costs you about 7 gold.
I mean, I got it.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to break the bank, but it's table service at a nice place, not a tavern food.
Yeah.
So with that intro bit, because we didn't really get a
Finn
good
just
start
had a
there.
good meal.
Yeah, Finn had a great meal. So let's
Good start.
hello and welcome to the name pending D&D podcast, hosted by Jacob today, but would normally be I'm the host. Fuck that, I'm the host. So I think we should go around and start introduce yourselves quickly and do and introduce who you are, character-wise, I should say. So I'll start with me, why not? And then we'll go around to Emily
Clockwise.
and stuff. What?
Yeah, clockwise.
Clockwise, yeah. And then we'll do the Dungeon Master last. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm Jacob, and I'm playing Durin, or Duravir is his full name. He's a paladin, dragonborn, chaotic good. What else can I say? Oh yeah, he was. He's not really part of the paladin corps anymore, but he kind of is. I have a badge. He has a badge that shows his rank of office, and and he's got his great sword. No, sorry, long sword that's enchanted. Oh, what's my enchantment? Can we go through that quickly? My sword enchantment stuff.
Yeah, so it's not a base game magic item.
Okay.
It's
It's called The Last Word, by the way.
Oh, interesting. But it's a sword that has a base +1 bonus against undead, fiends, abominations, and certain Underdark creatures. Most Underdark creatures.
Okay.
Having been blessed by Apollo, who hates all of those things.
Great. It's blessed by Apollo. Great.
Yep. And it can be activated once per short rest to gain a +2 bonus against those classes of monsters.
Great. Awesome. Let's do after. Activation. Awesome.
Yep.
I also have a shield and a hand axe. And I'm a green dragonborn, which means I can spit poison. That's just about it, I would say. Anything else I need to say? That'll do. Cool. Emily.
Right. I guess I'm Emily. My character's name is Bob. It's not short for anything. It's just Bob. It's a druid dragonborn. 6 foot 9 inches. The fun shit. It's a newer character, so I don't really have anything else. It's copper, which means it spits acid. It's kind of figuring itself out currently. That's about it.
What weapons do you have?
Currently none.
None. Okay.
Um,
Are you going to give her a weapon?
Her special thing is that you can transform into abnormally
right.
strong dinosaurs and other giant insects and other kind of Paleolithic.
you are your own weapon.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, a variety of Jurassic era creatures.
My name's Luke. My character I play is Finn Rotwood. He is a rogue assassin halfling. That's it.
We've gone on adventures before.
Yeah, me and
Durin
Durin are
Finn.
good buddies.
Yep.
Well, buddies.
Buddies. Let's not go all out.
Yeah. Don't get all lovey-dovey on me.
We almost killed each other in a fight.
I
Okay.
stabbed your eyeballs.
Tried to.
I guess that's me.
Yes.
I'm Luke Kramer. I'm the Dungeon Master. The world. The world we're playing in is the world of Fraxoria, custom creation of mine. Still under development, but these fine people are helping me with that. And that's all.
We're after a there's a spotlight right there. Stop ruining our spoon.
I have one on my keys.
I guess I'll do the basic backstory. So that adventure they went on previously involved a request from some people in a local village to come and rescue their dead relatives from a necromancer who had posed as a god to the people of the village using their magical abilities and deceived them into thinking they're a god, had them construct a crypt, and bury their dead in it. And then the necromancer went on to do typical necromancer things, which nobody really approved of. And these young adventurers set out and tried to rid the tomb of this necromancer and/or the undead, but were not quite able to do that. So they've sealed the tomb and are on a quest for information about this necromancer who escaped their justice.
Justice.
And now we continue on.
Awesome. Yes.
So-
At some point, Grant will be here, but we'll see.
Okay.
And he's another character player.
Finn, so you're gone for about 2 hours. And then you do manage, actually, what do you try to do? Do you try to go back to the inn?
No. Not right away. I got something else on my plate that I have to handle. Is there any way that I can... So this is out of character. You guys can't know this, right? Can I meet that dude?
Oh.
Or is that not yet? Do you want me to wait?
You could go,
I just have never done.
you can go look for them. You have some basic information on them. And also...
Probably not going to kick anything off tonight, but...
Yeah, and also, like, as it says in here, it doesn't have to be a secret from everyone else.
Finn probably would not want them to
Yeah.
be involved.
No, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'd probably want to at least scope them out, see what I'm dealing with.
Okay. So, if you want to do this in detail, we can do this kind of in between sessions over Facebook, or I can say, give me an investigation check. Or I can just ask you kind of like, what's your strategy here? What do you...
Right now,
Yeah.
nothing. I just want to get a look at him, see what I'm dealing with.
Okay, so you want to see his face.
It's a target, by the way.
Let's see. What information do you have about this person right now?
I was looking. I didn't see much, but you told me that there's a dude who's been giving me information.
Yeah, so you have a name and you have a general section of the city. And you don't presently have more information than that about him. It's enough to go on.
Is that so? My target is Calvier.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was my informant.
Oh no, yeah, you don't know your informant's name.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy. It's, what time is it?
It is late. It was getting to be evening when you guys got in, and then you were rabble rousing in the tavern for a little bit, and then by the time you left, it was dark. So now it's like midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd just take a walk by the docks. Just stroll.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's easy enough to do. You travel from the upper section of Silverport, which is here's where the restaurant you're at.
Okay.
This is the tavern.
Yeah.
That you and your friends were at. You do have to walk by this general direction, which is where those guards were.
Oh.
Yeah, and you'd be aware of that before you tried to do this. Like the general outline of the city.
I mean,
You can get by them. It's just like it'd be good to disguise yourself or
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to lay low.
I mean, I have proficiency in stealth, so
Yeah, you
Can I
can
just-
it's your road.
can I just squeeze by him?
Yeah, I mean,
I know that's not very entertaining.
what are you? No, but what are you gonna try to do here? Are you gonna try like walking down the street, hood up?
Yeah, probably just hide in plain sight. if I
Yep,
can.
sandwich yourself in a group of people,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay. It's 14 plus.
14 plus. Yeah, you get by them.
Okay.
And then the rest of it is actually a cakewalk.
Sweet.
You're following the main road. So there's the northern port,
Mhm.
and then there's the southern docks.
Gotcha.
And the docks are past the slums. So you can walk the main road, and the main road's safe even in the slums. So you walk by the market district first, which is in this section, and then the Grey Quarter, and then the slums. And You see basically the sights of Silverport. It's a bustling major city. You know,
How many people are out right now?
There's a map on the table. by the way.
Midnight. Less, but still like a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is there are street lights. Some of them are incandescent, gas burning, but a great, particularly as you get towards the slums, that becomes exclusively the case. But it's an intermixing of gas lights and magical light gems. So yeah, it's lit at night. You know, people are still out. There's some rabble rousing going on at several different taverns, well into the middle of the night.
Do you want water?
No, I'm
but
good.
you know, like
Thank you.
the major activities of the city have died down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that he just kind of wants to go by the bar. Probably, I don't know if he'd go in. Is the bar still open?
Oh, let's see.
Because he's
Yeah, I mean it's a bar.
Okay.
You don't know the name of his bar.
okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's by the. All I know is it's a bar in the slums, and the guy's name is Calvir Brian Booth. I don't know why I always.
No. They're all Russian now.
It's like the only accent I can do. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't ask around. Probably just hit a bar.
Just go to a bar in the slums.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe not.
No. I like it. Do you?
Yeah, but like, I feel like the number one rule of assassinating is probably shouldn't ask too many questions. Like if I'm asking for like, but I don't know how else to find him if I don't.
I mean, you at least know that it's maybe a little unwise to be wearing your face, asking about your target
yeah.
shortly before you kill him.
Mm.
You know, that's like basic murder investigation stuff.
Yeah.
Just ask all the questions. What are you doing in Skyrim?
Yeah.
And I am just a glorified Skyrim bot.
Yeah, I guess I just he has a smoke by the docks, just kind of chilling. It's not weed smoke. It's just a pipe.
All right. Easier to get away with than the slums.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I dip into one of just a bar. I'll go into a bar if I can.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's easy enough to find a bar.
Yeah.
They're like corner stores.
Yeah.
Taverns a little bit, fewer and far between. But yeah, for sure.
And now the difference between like a bar and a tavern is a tavern. You have a place to stay or something, or
yeah, and
food.
often entertainment
Okay.
and all that. Yeah, food, entertainment, all that. Bars might have food.
Bar is just like for drinking.
It's there for drinking.
Yeah.
So, you go into a bar called the Broken Glass.
Broken glass.
Yeah, the Broken Glass. And it's a dive bar.
Nice.
So, you can get bad alcohol that'll make you not really feel too great. Definitely doesn't taste very good. And you can get it cheap, or you can get like okay stuff marked up here.
I mean, probably just get an ale. He's just not trying to get fucked up, but he wants to fit in,
Okay.
So I guess I go up to the bartender. I say, 1 ale.
All right, that'll be
It's a very low voice for a halfling.
He's a gruff. He's a gruff dude. Finn's
There you go.
pretty gruff.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. You canonized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be 6 copper.
Cool. Hand him over.
Yeah. And he gives you a better part of a gallon of ale.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And kind of just observe, I guess. Sit down and observe.
Yeah, so it's a small bar. There's like the actual bar, and there's like 5 tables. You sit at one of the tables, sit at the bar. There's 2 people sitting at the bar.
I guess I sit by the bar. Not right next to him, but
yeah.
You know. I guess just sit. I don't know. I really don't know how to go about any of this. What I'm doing. I've never tried to assassinate.
Never been to a bar.
I mean, yeah. But never to assassinate somebody.
Oh yeah.
Or get information of it.
So you're just kind of sitting there drinking your drink. Don't really chat anyone up, but listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Observing.
So the 2 people sitting at the bar aren't together.
Okay.
And they're not really talking to each other.
Be talking.
Yeah, they occasionally talk to the bartender. And you hear a little bit of news about the city. But nothing that's really super relevant to your plan to assassinate one of the bar owners.
What's up, man? Oh, welcome.
You're
so late.
Right. Let's grab this chair. Want to sit over there, maybe?
Sure.
There's a comfy chair you can take, even.
There's
Or the wheelie chair.
I'll take the weeby chair.
Alright, there you go.
Oh, it's just there.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Mine would work.
Yeah, do you mind if I borrow someone's order? I was looking online for the longest time. Like,
Sure. We got place. Those are mine. I think.
Yeah. There you go.
Keep it some random.
Yes.
So you did that for, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of chilling, drinking your drink. And then return to the tavern? Different inn for the night?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't get any information, just sitting there.
Nothing really relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. But I got a good lay of the slums, at least, while I was down there.
Oh, you do pick up that the guy serving owns the place, and his name is not Calvary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one down. We'll do process of elimination if we need. Okay. Yeah, head back to the tavern for now.
Okay.
So-
You find it easy enough at this wee hour of the night to sneak in with any
Cool.
issue.
Awesome. Okay, Grant is here.
Yeah.
How about you introduce yourself and your character? This is being recorded, by the way. Is that cool with you?
So use your radio voice.
A radio
That wasn't a very good radio
So I wasn't
voice.
given a character sheet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You got you.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea of who you want to be?
Yeah, sorcerer named Mino. Should I pick my alignment yet? I'll just do chaotic neutral for now. No, chaotic good, just in case the alignment's good.
Am I NOT?
We're kind of crooked. I mean, a little white.
Yeah.
I'm an assassin, so.
Oh, okay. No, I'll be chaotic neutral. I'll be like sort of on that brink.
I'm chaotic.
But yeah.
Neutral? Chaotic?
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. Okay.
Ben's pretty lawful neutral. That's 2 different things, isn't it?
No, lawful neutral's a thing. You're not good or evil.
Yeah. But like, he doesn't kill when he doesn't need to.
No.
Kind of do.
It's like a... How many stones do you have? I'm not gonna kill you, but I will take a melon ball scooper and sell them on the black market.
That's chaotic. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. Sorcerer. Anything else you need from me?
A raison d'etre. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why would you leave the safety of the city and go out on an
Oh, what
adventure?
species are you?
Oh yeah, that.
I'll just be a druid.
That's
Druid.
Druid's a class.
Class? Oh, what does player change?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need it. I haven't played in eons, so.
Elves are species that are typically associated with druids.
Oh my god,
I mean, unless you want to be a monster. Are there Aarakocra in this? That's like a new species.
What
That's
are
like
those?
a new race. That's like a new D&D race, apparently.
Oh.
It's like bird people.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not on the material plane.
Okay.
Or as far as you know, they're not on the material plane.
Haven't seen an Aarakocra.
Yeah, but you've heard of them. They're a part of the mythology. Everyone knows about
Awesome.
It's not so much myth anymore. It's just kind of like they are around.
Well, and people's beliefs about kind of like how the myths that everyone hears relate to actual reality. There are like atheists in the world. They're really rare. But yeah, so people have different interpretations of exactly how literally the myths can be taken. But there is the mythos about forget their exact name.
All right.
Have you seen the Aarakocra?
All right. How?
Yeah.
How
Spell it.
That sounds like fun because I hate people who just always go for like sorcerer, elf. And I think it's like let's shake it up.
Yeah.
Let's be a halfling.
Okay.
Hey, brother!
Hey.
Okay, we got 2 halflings and 2 dragonborn. Okay. All right.
And why have you left the Shire?
Yeah.
Bird person.
I'm an
Person,
anarchist.
excuse me.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so you.
It's more of a chaotic evil, but all right.
Chaotic neutral.
Yes,
It's more that I am more caring about myself and I don't like organization.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So falling out with your tribe or grand scheme to destroy the governments of the world?
No, it's just that I don't want to be a part of it. It's more of a I've been screwed over. I don't want to pay any taxes. I'm mad as hell, and I don't want to. And I'm not gonna live. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it no more. So I'm gonna live in a small hut in the woods.
Cool. Anarchist and self.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
You fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
And society.
Mhm.
Okay. And so you left. Perhaps you come from Silverport, the city where they currently are, and you're in the process of picking up and getting the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you came from somewhere else. Came from the more civilized continent. You are here.
Okay.
These are relatively new cities. Jeez.
Just give us some. Because there's
Yeah.
3 continents, right?
So yeah.
Cool.
So most civilized continent, old civilizations, central area predominantly controlled by humans,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat multicultural. Northern area predominantly dwarven, little bit multicultural, particularly with some halflings associated with them and gnomes. Southern area mostly dominated by elves, the least multicultural. But still, some halflings integrated with society, gnomes, dwarves.
Okay. Well, then my origin will be somewhere from here.
Okay.
Middle Isle.
And because I'm in the most society place of it,
Yeah.
it's made me want to reject it.
Yeah, and so you start the journey west, and you've arrived in Silverport.
Yeah.
And you are trying to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're in this tavern,
Mm-hmm.
and
Shouldn't he roll for his...
Yeah, I should have put it like.
oh yeah, totally.
Oh, let's do that, yeah.
Stats are a thing.
That's
Yeah.
This one? D6?
I think 4 d6s?
What are you? You're a sorcerer.
Sorcerer halfling.
Here, let me pull up the sorcerer pitch. The first one is just a straight, like the die is max. You don't roll it.
Okay.
This will be fun for me because...
Well, before you do hit die. Oh, you're talking about stats.
Yes, that's.
Oh, all the stats. Yeah, so options. You can choose the standard array, you can choose the point buy, or you can choose to roll.
I'll choose a roll.
Okay.
That's my boy.
Alright,
I always roll this.
so you roll your stats, you generate an array of numbers, and then you pick which number goes with which stat. And then you apply your racial bonuses.
Okay, so just roll.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
46
no, no.
drop the lowest.
Do you mind if I steal? I need one more.
Mhm.
Alright,
We got plenty.
let's drop the lowest.
So that'd be 13.
13.
You want scrap?
Yeah, I'm gonna use scrap paper.
There's some there. I can tear you a piece.
Yes, the one.
Right here.
Ah,
There you go.
oh, okay. Alright, so
13. And again.
That's my best start.
13.
13. Woo! Okay. 10. Seven. No, 8. Wait, I can't.
Well, that's a low one.
That's no, that's 9.
It's 9? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That's pretty unlucky.
That's
7.
7. Oh man, I was going so strong.
Now you need to roll, I think, a 14 here, and then you have to keep it. And if you roll less than a 14, I would be inclined to let you re-roll the one.
Oh.
Oh, so unlucky.
That's 15.
Oh, man.
It's actually it's not a bad stat block.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not the best there's ever been. I think Theron got that one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But it's a decent stat block.
I think the only ones bad are like 9 and 7, but whatever.
Yeah.
And honestly, having a 9 is like really normal. Having a 7, it's a little not great, but that's what you roll.
Yep. All right. So then, do I assign where these go?
You assign them, and then keep in mind your racial bonuses that will be applied.
Yeah, there's that. Feeling is 26.
So
what does sea monsters eat?
I was gonna say there's like about an hour or so where it's you two and Deb, I think it was.
Oh, Deb.
Yeah,
Deb.
No,
Isn't it Bev?
Bev.
Bev.
Yes.
Beverly.
Yeah, so it's just you two and Bev sitting at the table, and yeah, you guys are kind of like doing a little bit.
I'm halfway through a joke right now. Come on.
What do sea monkeys eat?
Fish and chips.
No, actually Finn comes in. He's like, hey, what is sea? Like, I don't know.
Fish and chips.
Nice one. Can I walk in at the bar at the tavern at that point and be like,
Sure.
you're telling me a sea monster joke?
I am rather drunk at this point as well
Nice one.
because I kept drinking
Yeah.
while Finn's been having
A little.
adventure of
Adventure.
sorts.
Where am I?
That's not too far off from what I'd actually
where
do.
are the-
like Luke in
Yeah.
person?
Where are the racial
Yeah, so second page of the halfling thing, it's Dex is +2.
I was in. I forget.
Where the hell
Norwich.
Halfling traits.
Half traits.
And I lost my group,
2.
and like I guess we all just decided to fuck off and go adventuring. But I found
I
I was looking for a cigarette. Like I really wanted to smoke, and I saw this guy and this,
Subrace. Yeah,
in
so
this
you
church
choose
cemetery,
either
and I was
Lightfoot or
like,
Stout.
he's probably
Oh,
got a
okay.
cigarette. Like, hey man, you
So
got a cigarette?
Constitution
And my buddy
or
comes
Charisma?
up from one of the graves. He's like, oh hey man.
Also, there are other things
What
to
are the fucking
consider.
chances?
Yeah.
We're so weird. He's
Interesting.
like, what are you doing? He's like, just reading.
In a cemetery?
In a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny.
I know, it's
It was
definitely
the
a
funniest
mood.
thing in
So
my life.
then. 13, 10, 9, 7.
We almost got in a fight that day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Luke, I have to leave at 7:30. I couldn't
Okay.
get off work.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
All good.
We promise you'll talk this time.
It's fine. No, someone literally picked up the shift in the past 30 minutes, and if I didn't do that, I could have called off.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I'm really pissed.
That's okay. I have a project to do anyway, so.
I just didn't want to work again.
Yeah.
We'll talk before next time about a time that actually works for everyone consistently.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
the thing is, we did that, and then Luke didn't connect his Facebook.
It's not,
It's not your
I
fault. It's
still
not your
don't
fault.
have
It's
it.
not your
I
fault.
still don't have
I
it.
observed that.
And Emily's not in it.
I misworded.
Yeah,
that.
and Emily's not in it, so we'll
Sure.
Can
we'll
you-
go through that process.
Look.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't get it.
Here are
either.
all my messages.
That's very weird. It is very weird.
Right here. Nothing. I got Luke Creamer. You got you and Darren.
Pull up the messages on the left tab.
15, 9, 13.
Oh, something these. Hey,
Just shut up. There you
You're
go.
welcome. Thanks.
Alright, so
And
I
now
will
need
do dexterity by 2. And constitution.
We'll have a fire tonight.
So it's
Great.
the score is +2.
Yeah.
And then,
We're gonna
you
fire
get a
tonight.
modifier for now.
You could.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, so
Last
I wouldn't
night,
have written it in like
I
that
got a
because
call
that's your
at
score isn't
5
10 plus 2,
a.m.
it's 12.
It was
Uh,
rough.
Yeah.
And it was a psych patient.
Charisma? Where's my charisma?
I walk
13.
in, lights are off. There's baby dolls on
I'll
the
do
ground.
Constitution.
I thought, I was like, tonight's the night I die.
Someone
This is
plays
it.
charisma over
Oh my
con.
god.
Into the wild moments where I
Drain.
and I wanted to get into to as far away from society as possible. Like I wanted to be one of those douchey Thoreau bros.
I fucking love it.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit druidic.
Mhm.
Okay. But you are a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of sorcerer? Because there's dragon blood,
yeah,
wild
a whole bunch
magic, unearthed arcana stuff, whether it's Xanathar's Guide or something else that has reasonable class subtypes. You can choose any of those you want.
Xanthar has more than that book, I think. Or added ones.
Yeah, it has at least one or two extra subclasses
Where I got
for
my-
every class.
Class for it.
I actually want to see the road.
But the base sorcerer ones are tons of fun already.
Transmutation? Oh man, that's what I would definitely choose.
That's a wizard.
Oh,
wizard.
okay.
Best spell in Skyrim. Transmutation.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, for people who like throwing money at the shopkeeper
No, I know.
and farming all their stats.
And getting great at smithing.
These are what kind of sorcerer am I?
Yeah, so the subtype, sorceress origins.
Origins.
So it's draconic bloodline. You can be like a storm sorcerer. That's one of those Xanather things. Or wild magic. Wild magic is just the most
It's one of the
fun.
best ways to power level.
I think I'm going for wild magic.
Yeah, it's tons of fun. Okay, wild magic. And that would have definitely made you have some friction with your family trying to pose as like really normal people.
Yeah.
Also, your family would either your mother or your father would also be a sorcerer.
Yeah.
They might not be a wild magic sorcerer. They could not be, but you are.
Yeah.
And that caused some problems. Even harder to do. Okay.
Now I know the difference between a wizard and a warlock. Now what's a sorcerer?
So sorcerer, their spellcasting is innate.
It comes from like within.
Yeah, so in Draconic Bloodline, it's like you have Draconic blood. It is naturally magical. And so that's what fuels your spellcasting.
Oh, cool.
Wild magic, it's something. Maybe you're cursed by the Fae. Maybe you're an old soul, an actual old soul, that like really exists in this game, and like you were a caster in another life.
Wow.
And so their magic is just in you. Whereas wizards, they learn their magic, and warlocks get it from someone else, basically.
Gotcha.
And like druids and clerics and paladins also get it from someone else.
I feel like you should have like a bird or something, you know?
A bird.
Or a pet? Like a
parrot.
I just feel like a druid without an animal, you know?
Because I am an animal.
That's true.
I'm parrot.
Owl.
You could have a small raptor. Not like Velociraptor,
Yeah.
but like this kind that like is just a little bit pre-bird.
Ankle biters.
Yeah.
Can it
the
still sit on my shoulder? Like
Yep.
a fucking parrot?
It wouldn't fly. It would be, although those exist and you could get one. But if I'm going to give it to you like right now, it would be one of those like pre-flight raptors that's feathered. It can survive any height of fall and it can glide, but but it can't like take off.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it climbs trees and like ambushes prey and can feed itself if you're somewhere that it can eat things.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can have one of those.
Cool.
Nice.
What are those called? The pygmy raptor.
Pygmy raptor.
Yep.
Actually, just had the-
You may name him or her.
It's May, short for mayonnaise.
May, short for May. There we go. Okay, so these guys are in a tavern. This tavern in particular, right towards the front gate of Silverport.
Okay.
And they come in, caused a little bit of a ruckus.
Sorry.
So how am I going to introduce myself to this?
That's my question to you.
Okay, so in the pub, how about this? I was going to my anarchist meeting.
AA, Anarchist Anonymous.
Anarchist Anonymous. No. Yeah, and it's a meeting assembly based on people who hate meetings and assemblies.
No one ever goes.
Well, it's sort of
just like
we
a-
call it like AA Anarchist Anonymous, but it's more like Fight Club.
Okay.
So it's being held in. Do we know what any of these other buildings are?
You know,
You know what? I'll just be on my way to it. I'm just on my way to it, and I see if I see something going on, and I'm curious. Because I love a good riot.
so this tavern has some meeting spaces. It's
Okay.
It's a relatively large building. You're currently waiting in the front lobby for some other people to arrive. You have a private room booked
Yeah.
for your AA meeting. But yeah, you're hanging out, just having a couple drinks. And
With a big pint glass.
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
and
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be big. It's a regular pint.
and this really strange group of adventurers comes in, and you witness it. It was all of you minus Emily as you walked in, and then first of all, one of them is a dragonborn, which around here, very weird.
It's Jacob, in case you couldn't tell.
Really?
Dragonborn.
I'm the Dragonborn, motherfucker!
Dragonborn society exists exclusively on this continent.
Okay.
They travel sometimes,
Okay.
but like you're more likely to see them here than all the way over here. So yeah, you see a Dragonborn walk in, and you're surprised. Not as surprised as another Dragonborn who's sitting in
Yeah.
the establishment.
Yeah.
And
The establishment.
I don't know why you're
no,
not
please
rioting
keep
already.
please keep up with that. That's
Anytime you see some sort of like any sort of like governmental
anything organizational.
organizational
please.
based.
Please.
Like,
So as you are waiting, you see these people come in, and Bob goes and introduces herself. Female in game
Suckfuckers.
too, by the way, because that wasn't clear until
maybe
now.
I should have been a woman.
That's okay.
Oh.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, you
You should
see.
definitely get bonuses for being a female.
What?
I mean,
that would be great. That would be.
you
that would
do
be-
at seducing heterosexual men.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. There you
and lesbians.
There you go. Brilliant.
I'm down.
There you go. You got 'em. I just got you that.
Thanks.
No, that already exists.
Oh,
My charisma's already pretty high.
Yeah. Anyways, so you see her go over, introduce herself, and these people are just having a good time.
Okay. I keep drinking my beer, but I give them weird looks. I'm like,
You're not the only one in the establishment who is occasionally giving this group weird looks,
Mhm.
but you are the only one keeping it up, like very consistently over the course of 30 minutes, an hour. Anyone who has at least a not negative roll in perception at the table, notices there's a halfling sitting over at one of the tables, just eyeballing you guys for like 45 minutes.
I would say, am I with them now too?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get there.
I feel like Finn would just like kind of just stare back, just like
As he like finishes his beer.
Durin meets that stare as well.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So Durin and I are both staring at this.
So you've noticed him staring, and then like stop for a second, but then you notice Finn returns the stare, and then you go and do the same thing, and now two members of the group have just stopped their conversation. Back at you.
I step down from the bar and I look around for some of the other members for the AA meeting.
Oh, yeah. So one of them had come up to you and was sitting with you at the bar, but you're still waiting on like 4 more.
Okay.
And two are sitting over at a table, just talking to themselves.
Okay. I asked said character what room did we reserve? Like, I'm trying to get really specific at the improv.
It's meeting room 1.
Meeting room 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have been meeting room 4.
Wait, was it
They
meeting
only
room 4?
have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, was it meeting room 2?
No, it's one.
It's 1.
It's always 1. We have the place booked.
once I see him chatting up the other guys.
Yeah. So I start a conversation with him.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm trying to get to without going.
I keep staring.
Jack Hughes.
Okay. Well, you still have a dragonborn burrowing a hole in the back of your head. And you do notice this because you're not really attempting to be stealthy about it,
No.
and you don't have like a negative to wisdom, so you're fine.
No. I asked my friend, do you know what these guys are all about? Since when did that dragonborns in this place?
He's like, well, that it is really weird, especially it's 2 of them. Although I guess, where there's 1.
Do you think we could recruit them?
I mean, this certainly isn't their establishment.
Establishment! Anti-establishment establishment!
Yeah.
Breaks the glass.
Maybe they'll hate the government, just like us.
Yeah.
No, it's the crown. Maybe they'll hate the crown just like us.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
did you tell him your
maybe
story?
maybe we should approach them and ask if they'd be interested in joining.
No, I
us.
guess not.
Because you left. You left.
Maybe.
Your
I mean,
establishment.
Yeah, right?
Maybe they'd be
You guys
interested
are
in joining
good
us.
I'm
into
rebelling against the
establishment.
establishment. They're still using their benefits.
AEE, anti-establishment establishment.
And I'm part of a guild, so like, I think you guys are.
You're
good.
part of a guild?
I know. Well, you guys don't know that. Do you?
No.
No, they don't know that.
We don't know that.
You guys don't know that.
although apparently, Jacob says you guys probably have discussed the fact that you occasionally kill people for money.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
over like
yeah,
a campfire.
We would
Yeah.
know.
The idea of it being an organized thing, though, that's
Yeah.
a secret.
Yeah, it's. My guess is, I probably wouldn't have told you about my daughter. I probably don't tell anybody about
No,
my daughter.
I don't know about his daughter.
Yeah.
Though. No.
We
Yeah.
could also use a good dragonborn because a lot of us here are halflings and no one takes us seriously when we're just like that. We could use someone who's like
You need the muscle.
yeah, that's exactly what we need. We need someone to like get in a real fight.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Let's. I'm not really good at this kind of thing. You
Well,
want
I'll
to
do
ask
it
him? All right.
I'll take a long drink while staring.
Excuse me. Have you heard of anarchists before?
Heard of anarchy?
I take another drink.
I'm trying to think.
Anarchy. Thoughts?
I'm gonna, next time on Tinder, and I can match someone, and I'm gonna open with that.
Thoughts?
You're a paladin.
Aye.
You've heard about this concept before.
Yes.
It's not one that most of the gods like,
Sure.
including Apollo. He's not Athena. Athena like fucking hates anarchists. It's not really in your wheelhouse or too far out of it. Yeah.
I think I believe in order, in a certain sort of order. But I'm also chaotic, and I don't give a shit about the order. I believe in the order, but I don't care about the
So
order.
you think it's a necessary evil?
I don't know about that, laddie. But I walked away from my crusading because they wouldn't let me drink enough.
Well,
And I got a bit done with this hypocrisy. While I had to suffer in the battlefields, there was priests doing children while being witch
you know,
and
religion
nonsense.
is an organization.
Yes.
That's where he gets his power. What if we leveled all the playing fields? No one can tell you how much to drink. No one can tell you what's right and what's wrong.
Yep.
Would you be interested in joining an organization against organizations?
Yeah, just realized what kind of. That's so funny.
Well, you see now, laddie, I'm kind of on this quest. When I say kind of, I definitely am on a quest.
Oh, tell me more.
I'm going to look at Finn to continue this conversation.
I don't know what you're about, man. I mean, I guess I kind of already figured you out, but
Have you ever wanted to tell the gods, fuck you?
He's being pretty transparent.
yeah. It's just- but I still don't know if it's like a game or something. I think Finn would be like,
Totally possible.
yeah.
A game has rules.
It's true.
What town did we just Bumblefuck? Right, that's where
Yes.
we came from.
You passed through a couple places, but that's
Where we
Where-
came from, where we
yeah,
came
the Necromancer.
Yeah.
Bumblefuck right by Intercourse and Blue Ball.
Yeah.
from. Cannon.
So, man, I don't know.
That was a shit explanation,
Why
so I'm
don't
going
you,
to tell you what's up.
I was about to.
We're after a necromancer who put a bunch of dead guys that hurt me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Emotion.
And so I decided I'm going to go on I'm on a holy quest to take down this necromancer.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna let him buy us a round of ales before I explained it, but
I wanna know why did what did it no, hold on, let me think. Tell me more about this necromancer.
that's all.
Ain't
Yeah.
much to-
That's-
We have little to no information.
He's
Do we know what he's a part of, who he's playing for?
They know that he's a necromancer. They don't.
We know you're a necromancer.
They
laddie.
don't-
That's
they-
all we fucking
They
know.
don't know his name. They don't know where he's from.
John Necromancer Jr.
They basically. This is just someone
Nick.
walked into
Nick.
Bumblefuck, posing as a god, got them to construct a temple, or a crypt. Fill it with their dead. He pretended to be a god, went in the crypt, raised the dead without their consent, which
Without the dead's consent?
yeah.
Raise the dead without the dead's consent.
It is entirely possible in this world
That's true.
to get the consent of the dead before they die
Oh,
or after.
Well, if they die, can you just be like, hey?
don't say anything if you want me to raise it back.
Well, okay. Well, how about this? When you're done with your quest, would you be interested in joining our meetings?
What are the benefits? What are the benefits, laddie?
Well, no. Well, so there's only a few rules, and if there's no rules, then also
Okay.
Continue.
So usually we drink and we cause mayhem.
I like the drinking.
Drinking, mayhem.
Yeah, sounds like effort.
I mean, but it's good to release all that pent up anger.
That's why I'm hunting a necromancer.
Well, what about when you're done with the necromancer? I think you should consider it. Here's my card.
It's just like a rock with nothing on it. It's crazy.
Let me ask
That's crazy.
you a question.
Sure.
Through a drunken slur, I say.
Look who has Jim.
Well, why do you want me to join you? Honestly, why do you want me to join you?
Because I like a good fighter, and I see that in you.
Well, thank you very much.
Place this.
Cheers.
Yep.
I'm glad you're the one with the breaks.
Why, thank you.
Because none of these fucks seem to think so.
I turn to Durin and I'm like, yeah, we got shit to do, man.
It occurs to you, you just don't like this guy. He's all right. I mean,
I would agree with that.
you don't necessarily want to go
Durin
join
would
Anarchist
agree with
Anonymous, but he's all right.
So,
the Church of Anarchy.
Yeah, but it also occurs to you, you think,
You think you could?
you think Cass would also really like this guy.
Cass is that there.
So like,
Single.
hating, hating
To no one.
He's
hating
voguing
voguing
as we're like.
organizations. Maybe that's not his core thing. But like,
Join my non-club.
yeah, he's
Yeah, is Cass.
So,
no Cass.
What are your skills,
I
Larry?
explained where Cass is. He's like exploring the town on his own.
Oh,
And
okay.
he invited you guys along, but it's a temple of Dionysus, and he's planning on doing some drugs that not even you would consider doing.
Fuck. Like, whoa, Cass. Easy.
Well, no one likes a humble brag. No one likes a humble brag. But I consider myself very resourceful and clever.
What's your name, man?
Mino.
Is it M-I-N-O-T?
M-I-N-O. Not
M-I-N-O.
are we going to go find you at some point?
What?
We're going to go find you at some point?
You're gonna find me?
M-I-N-O?
Finding Mino.
Yeah, M-I-N-O.
Mino. Nemo.
Oh.
Those.
Stop drinking.
Bob says that.
Yes.
I had to.
No. You tell that joking character, and Bob says that character.
Stop drinking. First words that Bob said to the party. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. I'm just gonna get all of our party members down.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm working on
So,
it.
where were we? Hold on.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
he had just tried to convert you to the Church of Anarchy. And you're not entirely buying what he's selling, but you
Well,
sorry.
sorry.
like it. You like it.
What did you say what your deal was? What I basically asked what your skills were.
Okay. No one likes a humble brag, but I consider myself very clever and resourceful.
What's your weapon, laddie?
I mean, you'd be able to see that, right? And it sparks.
Okay, so you see this guy,
I'm dumb,
and-
confounded my face. I'm an idiot.
Well, I mean, it wasn't entirely clear.
That's
that-
true, yeah.
that you
Yeah.
have that ability. It's very clear that you're not a soldier.
Yeah.
But-
You are wearing some armor, I think, or maybe not. Maybe you have a dagger at your side, but that's just like par for the course.
Yeah,
for people.
It might not be very sharp either.
Yeah. You probably do have an arcane focus. either a pendant on your neck. You choose what your arcane focus is. Yeah, it's a pendant on your neck. Which is not always obvious to people as an arcane focus.
Mhm.
But as soon as you start casting with it, it is because it glows.
Yeah.
So you do like a little magical game.
Or it'd be better if nothing happened. I just did magic. Like
You could do that. Yeah, okay.
no magic, just
No magic, you just say magic.
with spirit fingers.
It's
Wait.
magic. Yeah, you don't do a check.
Make a persuasion.
I should have just actually done magic. Like,
It's fine. Oh, this is good. We want to see.
oh,
Is it a nat one?
Big crit fail.
That's even better. That's even
See,
better.
that's why I made him roll. So this guy's like, I do magic. And you're all just like,
Sure you do.
sure you do. Little half with a dull dagger.
Now Finn actually really likes it.
Considering that you definitely don't buy this when he does that, what do you say?
I think he's a wild child. I'm like, why don't you sit with us? Sit down with us, man.
Okay.
Yeah, nat one on persuasion check never made people faster friends.
Yeah, that's so true.
That was the best crit kill I've had in a long time.
Okay.
Oh.
They do not believe that you can do magic.
Oh my God,
They like you, but they still do not.
Beers.
Well, that's only built up for quality.
Yeah, it's fine.
I kind of went off them.
Magic. Have any of you guys watched Adventure Time? There's a guy in that called Magic Man. First time you see him, because like all the other characters are so whimsical, but the first time you see him, he turns a bird inside out, and like they're like, "Oh God!"
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. that's what I think it is.
So,
Mino.
moving
Oh
swiftly on.
wait, sorry. What class is Cass?
He's
Fighter.
a fighter.
Oh,
Fighter.
Yep.
yes. Sorry, yes.
And race.
Elf.
Fighter.
Full elf. Well.
Yes.
Yep.
Elf, elf.
Elf.
Sorry, Will Ferrell.
Dragon.
We need to do the button.
Dragon.
Be great.
Cool.
Oh, I was gonna
Soundboard.
Yeah, let's get a soundboard.
Let's
I'll get one on my laptop.
I'm like slowly working. I'm building up
Oh, I know.
my DM materials.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't bring the DM screen this time. It's
No, it's
just the grid.
Well,
But no, soundboard, music, background music.
Yeah, we're good. Yep.
Yeah, Bluetooth speakers, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
We need royalty-free music if we're gonna be putting this online.
Yeah, we do.
But I mean, yeah, that'd be good. So, anyways,
Okay, so you're sitting down with us now?
Yeah. you invited me to.
Yeah.
And he chooses to.
Fuck it. I feel like I'm just spending all my gold, but.
I'll buy the next round.
Thanks, Durin. I had a pretty expensive appetizer at that.
Yeah, you did. I mean, it was the sushi sampler.
yeah.
The side of fish sticks.
And I don't.
Sashimi sampler.
And I just.
with that.
And I'm just like. I'm just pretending I don't know what money is.
Perfect.
You probably don't even
Perfect.
subscribe to money, right? Like,
I pretend I don't.
I love it.
so Durin is kind of a bit more interested in him now, and less.
Let's stand off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finn loves him when he was trying to cast a trick and just kind of.
And I'd like to think that.
It was supposed to be like.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like everyone in this tavern just like looking at like the
Yeah.
two dragonborns and the halfling like.
Well, the camera zooms down. There's like an anime sequence. I do.
Yeah, it's perfect. It was perfect.
Just imagine like glitter, like a little of glitter.
I would like to
Add,
think that Durin is a straightforward guy, little to no bullshit when I can, except when drinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say. So Mino,
Yes.
would you like to join us on this grand quest that we're doing? It'll be involved danger, nights in the woods, fires,
Ooh.
warfare, magic,
Okay. But you don't think I do magic?
the smidge of dragon.
Okay.
No rules.
No rules other than not killing us.
I just got chased off by a couple guards a while ago because they wouldn't let me smoke my pot.
I will be right.
I got some dank weed too.
This is a thing in game.
Alright.
Drug use is going to be as much of a theme as you want it to be.
I mean,
Or as little.
it can be in and out of game, but
That's what it is.
yeah.
Our buddy Cass, he's not with us right now. He's on like a peyote trip or something. I don't know what he's doing.
He is exploring the city.
So, I turned back to my one co-member of the anti-organization.
Yep.
I think I found a good recruitment plot.
Oh.
It's I'm gonna. Do you think it's a good idea if I skip this meeting and I'll be back in a few hours?
Hours?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just go by.
Well, I mean, we kind of need you here. You organize this.
Yeah,
You're the president.
You're the president.
You
Yes,
are.
but you're the vice president.
Yeah, but I don't do
Haven't you
anything.
ever been in charge before?
No, that's what this is all about.
This is a great concept.
I love it.
I like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. So I'm gonna. These people want me to go on a little quest with them. I mean, I'll see what they're like, and I'll try to indoctrinate. I'll try to indoctrinate anarchy into their group and see if they can join us. And that way we can spread anarchy all over.
Pam.
So, Pam.
The new. This is.
Oh, I was just gonna say like that. I was just gonna.
Oh, the city.
Yeah, the city.
Oh yeah, all over Silverport. Yeah, sure.
All over Silverport.
Sure, boss. I mean,
Boss. I'm the manager.
Mino.
All right.
Then I feel like you guys both take out like your ceremonial glasses that you just had and you break them.
Yes,
It's like instead of a handshake, it's just you break them.
I love this. So I go to my bag, grab a glass, and just.
Oh no!
Oh, never mind.
Do you? Don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You're-
Totally. Come on.
Okay, fine. All right. So you just shake on it.
We'd have to run.
Well, I'll troubleshoot it later.
Yeah.
Fodel says, "Oh, I guess I can probably make do without you.
I'll be gone for a few hours. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll try to have the meeting. Yeah.
Have the meeting. Tell them all about our recruiting program. How if you'll get a referral bonus.
Are you the funds behind this?
Even though we don't believe in currency, we'll get a referral bonus, and that's just brownie points, really.
See, anarchy in. You'll have to tell me this because this is your philosophy. But in this world, it's not paper money. It's not quite fake.
No.
So I don't know. Maybe you hate exchange rates. But gold's gold.
No, I just think that everything should be free. I just think that nothing has value.
Oh, so you're an anarcho-communist.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, I was trying to think of the most chaotic. I was like, chaotic neutral. Let me think of the most chaotic neutral
Yeah.
thing possible and run with it.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So you
We
tell
need a
this guy to run
banana
the meeting on his
republic.
own, and he's like, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Banana Republic.
In the game?
We need a banana republic?
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we do.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really know what a Banana Republic is, but I love the name. It's
It's
not
a
brilliant.
clothing store.
Is it?
No, it's a clothing
It's,
store.
it's
like a clothing
What is a
That's what I just
Banana
said.
Republic?
It is a clothing store, but it's also like
I should have
a
asked this
great
question
term
ages ago.
for a type of government.
What, you
That's
want
like a
new
fake
stat? You
republic.
want new duds
Yeah.
before we go off?
Anyways, yeah. So
Yeah. Oh wait.
you tell these guys you're not going to be around for a few hours.
I know.
You're going to miss the meeting.
Yeah.
And
And he's in charge. I just told him to think about our recruitment program, our referral bonus, and then after that, just have a good fight.
What is our plan while we're in Silverport? We're trying to get information on the Necromancer.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking for
Okay.
information on a necromancer that you know.
So we
Yes.
can't be
Do
a
you know
Banana
anything about-
Republic.
Um,
Let's okay, so in political science, the term Banana Republic describes a politically unstable country with an economy dependent
Right.
upon the exportation of a limited resource product, such as bananas or minerals. So,
Bananas are
pop,
actually
anyone?
limited.
Let's make a Banana Republic on pop.
I don't believe in republics.
Okay.
it's
So that's a real thing. I wanted to check that as well.
it's pretty late, right? Like we can't be going. I guess. All right, so I guess I should do this in character, but like, all right, back to the matter at hand. How do you guys want to go about finding information on this necromancer? Probably talk to the cleric. Is there a priest?
There are several churches.
Several
in town.
churches.
Churches.
Yeah, temples, churches. They're called a couple different things depending on the god.
Okay. Yeah, I say that's our best bet. See if we can, because if the priest, Finn goes, if the priest came through Bumblefuck, he might have stayed here, coming through. Maybe someone saw him or knows anything about
Him.
it, them.
I think it's him.
It. Let's not.
Yeah, that's not
It's
great.
a creature.
Yes.
Mm.
Priest might know something about a rogue necromancer.
Yeah.
It's a priest thing to do.
My guess is they're in bed though, right?
In bed. Oh, asleep at this hour of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, in all likelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we could keep drinking tonight. Think about stuff. But...
Cheers to that.
And you guys drink and get pretty blackout drunk.
Nice.
You don't do anything too crazy, and you rest the night.
Perfect.
I believe I already charged you for your rooms.
Yes.
Sure.
I believe so.
Not that I believe it, but how much currency do I have?
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, starting equipment, right?
Because I have nothing.
Yeah, well, I give everyone a little bit more than that. And also, right, how much gold do you guys have?
I have 50.
I just paid for a round, so I'm down a little bit. But
Well,
I
49.
have 5 silver pieces and then 45 gold pieces.
45, 50 gold.
I have nothing.
How do you have 50?
You have, you
I
have
wasn't-
40, you have 50 gold.
50.
Oh.
And so do you.
So 50 gold?
50 gold.
Yeah,
With
there we go.
equipment, GP?
Yeah, GP. You don't want to use pen there.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and Bev has a shit ton of
I
money.
am always drawing, but I always
Bev,
don't have
too.
pens. So.
Bev, Bev has like,
Forgetting about that.
yeah.
I mean, pen's great for a lot of places. The gold
Yeah, I know.
value.
Bev's a fighter?
Yes.
Fighter.
Did you just try to erase your pen?
No. I scratched over. I'm like, well, it's already there. Why did I scratch over with pencil?
What race is Bev?
Elf.
Oh,
Full elf? Ooh.
Wood elf, I think.
okay, sure. Wood.
That's news to me.
She's also carrying a lot of money, for sure, because of...
Yeah, because you guys pay her, right?
No,
No.
we had a
The town paid her. I thought.
yes. So Durin and Finn had a fight, a mock fight,
Oh, that's right.
and which all the townspeople took bets
my
on.
armor class.
And then when I won the bout, everyone lost because lots of people bet on Finn.
Huh.
Armor class for.
Which I have no idea why they do that.
What armor are you wearing? Do you have armor?
Do I have armor?
Yeah.
Not
Do you
not
start with armor?
for you too.
I have
armor
one
class.
class.
Okay.
I don't know.
Also,
Well, there you go.
I mean, it's always possible for you guys to get into combat. You could just start combat right now if you want.
I have
But,
plate
like,
armor.
I'm not necessarily planning on throwing combat at you.
Not right now.
Yeah, not in this particular tavern. This particular time, armor none. No armor proficiencies. Never mind starting armor.
So okay, it's just nothing.
No,
So
that's
it's-
impossible. You have to have some armor class, right?
Well, no, it's not, yeah, it's never 0.
Yeah.
The base armor class is 10 plus dex. Geez, I haven't looked up naked people's armor in a while.
Oh my god.
Jeez, is it actually not set here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just 10 plus your dex
10 plus dex.
modifier, not
Yeah. So
What is your dex?
+2.
Yeah, so it's not so bad.
Yeah,
It's
so
just 12. Standard for sorcerers.
Yeah. It's 12, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that
Try not to use it.
Morg
Yeah.
into something. Morph, I should say. Morphing is different.
Warging's a thing. It's a spell. I have to send it to you.
Oh, that's not. I probably won't be doing it. I don't
Yeah.
know magic. But
No, actually, no. These two are probably the only
Yeah.
two who can do it, and you both pretty much certainly can do it. But that's for later on.
I'm anxious to see how spell slots work because I've, even all the podcasts that I listen to, I still don't know how they work. And even I played another campaign and we were all like fighters, so we didn't want to deal with.
It's just a tick mark. Oh, and you don't even have.
No, I know,
so
but,
you're fine.
but I'm still because I at one point I do want to play a wizard or something like that where I have spell slots, but they're just daunting tasks.
Rogue is easy. You poke it and it dies.
Exactly. Silver-tongued rogue, nothing better than that.
All right. So you guys sleep the night.
It's a heavy tongue.
And you awaken the next morning.
That's good.
Yeah. Right.
Or is it?
We're all staying in the same tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
I presume it's where you are. You already paid for rooms.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like Finn would be an early riser. He doesn't get much sleep. I mean, he does. He sleeps. He rests enough. But I would say he's downstairs with a tea, an herbal tea.
I am definitely hungover. Definitely.
Mino doesn't believe in sleep schedules.
I believe that.
So I probably woke up from a nap.
Okay. When was your last sleep?
When was my last sleep? I probably just woke up and went to the meeting. It's probably what
Okay, so you just take a short rest while everyone else is actually sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm probably downstairs with Finn.
Interesting. Sure.
Are we good?
Look at this. There's a reflection off of... Yeah, the sun is reflecting off a window in there and coming through the blind towards me.
Ah. Yeah.
I thought it looks like a light, like a outside light instead of the sun. Anyway, tangent.
Third shift sleep schedule is a little harder to manage in different environments, but here in Silverport, sure. you woke up just before coming to the AA meeting, and stay up the whole night. Everyone else sleeps and then wakes up.
Yeah. So do I come down and I like see you just
Yeah.
still?
Yeah, I'm just like I woke up maybe like an hour before you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You guys are served breakfast. I presume you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
do you? What's your sleep schedule?
I guess it's relatively normal. I'm trying to be the opposite of what I am in real life.
Do Dragonborns meditate or do they have long?
Only full elves.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Meditate.
Gotcha.
Half elves sleep a little bit less. And also, I think Dragonborn sleep a little bit less, but it's like 7 hours a night.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm gonna do some yoga poses.
In like the lobby area of the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess I come downstairs and I see Mino.
And I am like downward facing dog.
I probably do just like wanna one of those to him and go ask for some tea.
Yeah, you come down the stairs and you see him staring between his legs.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
My halfling legs.
Good morning.
Yep. Yeah.
Good morning.
So that's what they call this time of day.
That would be so out of touch with society.
Yeah,
That's an interesting idea.
Um,
What is morning?
that's what they call it.
That's more of like a hermit druid, like didn't grow up in a civilized
Well,
continent.
no. I mean that's true. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Good morning.
morning. Let's
Okay.
wait for the other two before we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you sleep at all?
Yeah, a little late. I slept before I got here.
Vince just rubbing his head.
You wait a little bit. Everyone else arrives.
Okay, good.
It was a continental breakfast. You guys are sitting on the
why
table.
did you let me drink that much?
Bob told you to stop.
I'm still there.
Are you still drunk?
Probably.
I assume like you just had a constant state of drunk.
It's your midday.
It's
Yeah.
my midday.
I mean, like according to your schedule.
Okay, then yeah. Then I'm, I guess, sober now.
I mean, you were like breakfast drinking with them.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. But then I took a nap.
You did, yeah. And so you could be sober
Crack
when you wake
apples.
up
Yeah.
if you want.
Breakfast drinking mimosas.
Mimosas. No.
We need to rest
Fantastic.
room. You guys talk at the table like you're talking at the table.
So this necromancer business. What is our first line of business? What do we have to do?
I
Well-
don't care.
As someone who leads an anti-organization organization, I know a lot about business.
Finn lights his pipe, and I'd say he's like, well,
What's in the
it's just tobacco. Don't want to. Finn doesn't get too wasted in the morning. But he said, I guess that's what we should talk about, right? Trying to figure out. We could talk to the priests around here, or
I'll try to keep quiet.
yeah.
Oi,
Please.
Finn, laddie, I need some of your stuff.
Oh man.
Give me some of your stuff,
I go,
or I'm gonna die.
Here, let me. I actually brew him up. No, it's. I think I slip you some tea and I plop something in it.
Brilliant. I have a heavy drink of tea.
Yeah.
I got all down in one. In fact.
Oh, easy. All right, whatever. You're Dragonborn. You got bigger.
Nothing you can do about it.
You got a bigger liver than I do.
Bigger living than you, probably.
So I say we talk to the priests, right? Priests around town, see if they know anything, or we could talk to. We gotta talk to someone, right? We gotta get some sort of information. What do you think, Bob?
I think we should talk to people, but we shouldn't go all together.
Yeah, I
I think-
agree.
Two
I think
Dragonborns
too much
rolling
trouble.
up.
We should use. I should not go to priests, but I should go to people who would understand, like someone else, not priests. I don't function well around.
I feel like you would do. I just before you got here, Finn was in the slums, which you guys don't know. Your characters don't know this, but I guess I can tell you guys just
out of game.
Yeah.
Yep. Meta knowledge is permitted, except when I don't.
Yeah. I was looking for a target because I'm part of an Assassin's Guild.
I thought you were like a Target. For a moment, the first thing.
Banana Republic.
This is what Silverport has. It has a full outlets.
Like tanker outlets. Like.
It does have outlets, but not a Target.
But
a Target, a Banana Republic, like a Gap.
Yeah, there's a Gap. Fine.
Ye Old Navy.
Ye Old Navy.
Ye Old Navy.
New Navy.
There should be a white nose.
No, I like that. There's no Old Navy. There's a New Navy.
New Navy.
How about a Ye Old Starbucks?
Think about it.
That's okay. I don't use any of the sizes or anything like that. I just want bean water.
Anyway, I tell Mino, I'm like, I took a walk by the docks the other night. Pretty shady people, not a lot of guards or much establishments. I mean, well, there are establishments, but it's a little shadier. You might do well down there.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm kidding.
Because you're
I'm kidding.
And Finn was like, he was like, because you think. I don't know. Do you guys want to split up into groups of two, or just split up all together?
No, I mean, you guys can split as much as you want. It's just, then some of your hidden stuff and the other ones are.
I think our best bet is the priests, honestly. We talk to them.
Well, then, would anyone like to go to the slums?
I mean, I can go.
Okay.
Or would you go? I just think two Dragonborns together would be too intimidating.
Be too much.
And given that you
and the two halflings would be too meek.
Right.
Yeah, too little.
Yeah.
Too
small.
Yeah. Like, hey, tugging on shirts. Hey.
Down here.
Hey, have you heard of a necromancer? Pay attention to me. Yeah, and me and Durin have done this whole rigmarole before. We work pretty good together. Are you guys good going together?
I guess we'll find out.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, we're all
Well,
having
hold
tea
on there, laddie.
Yep. I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Finn and I have the most information about this guy. Probably best if we help the other guys out.
That's true.
Okay, so you come with me to the slums.
I can do that.
Okay.
You want to talk to the priests?
Sure.
Sounds good.
What is the religions around this town? Are there all sorts of religions?
Not that I believe in
So
there are
There's
a variety.
okay. Is there a temple of Apollo, for instance?
There may be, although, so what you gathered from Theron, from Cass, is, temples to a specific god, it's more like, a particularly nice brothel might be the temple to Aphrodite in the city. And his temple, there are two temples to Dionysus, and they're both theaters that also include bars and brothels and a variety of Epicurean pleasures, as is Dionysus' way. So yeah, there's different cults with different minor temples to the different gods. The Temple of the Olympians is this structure here. If you ask anyone in town, where's the temple, they're gonna point you here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we, by the way?
Oh, you guys, yeah, they're up here.
And where's the slums?
Slums is over here.
Cool. Awesome.
So same general direction.
Great.
And this is the market.
Cool. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
then we can go to the temple afterwards, and I can use my badge.
Yeah.
Let's go to the slums, laddie, and then we'll go to the temple, and I can ask around, I can field questions and such. Clear?
Sounds good. So we're heading to the temple.
Slums
Or-
and temple, temple and slums, same direction.
You're going to the temple. Oh, no, I
We're
guess
going-
you're going to the main temple. Okay, and we'll
You're
meet
going
you
to the
back.
slums?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Yep. So we
Yeah.
cheers or something.
Just make your way out and
Oh boy.
here.
Uh-oh. That could have been bad.
That's fine.
It's just the guard's still looking for Finn.
No, that's definitely not what that was.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Drug mule. Oh, do we see like Cass doing his shit?
Oh, what's Bev doing?
Oh, that's up to you guys.
That's with you. Yeah.
Bev, I would say, I don't know.
Oh, right, and I had asked, and so you had told me that little story about you two fighting and you winning money. How did that actually result in her following you?
Sure, she
she-
helps us on our quest.
Yeah, she wants to see an end to the necromancers too. She's part of the.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like
Oh,
actually.
she's suffering from a plight, isn't she?
Oh,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
she
so
has
I
a
don't
illness.
know the
Oh, okay.
details on that.
She's sick.
Do any of you?
No.
No.
No. Okay, secret illness.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
Oh,
yeah.
our characters. I mean, this is my first time I'm hearing about it.
No, we definitely.
Okay.
There was the necromancer did something bad, and some people were affected. Bev somewhat pulled through, at least. I think I remember that much. But I think she might still have some after effects or something. I
Yep.
don't-
Okay.
It's really hanging there, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. So she's with you for reasons that aren't you're paying her money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So she's. Is that she would probably rather go to the temple than the slums? I mean, you know,
Cool.
Yeah.
wherever's best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. We head out.
Yeah, you do.
Do we see Cass at all? I don't know what he's
Fuck, no, you don't.
he's seriously exploring.
I mean, you guys. I mean, you're taking like the direct route from here to here.
Yeah.
Then no, there's absolutely no way you see Cass.
Okay. That's fair.
We're fast traveling.
Yeah. So traveling through the market district, you notice this here is a bank. I know, and you scowl at it. And this is the bazaar. It's an open market. People bring out stalls. Tents.
And I'm just
So yeah, there's like a great variety of street vendors in this cleared out section. There's no streets or anything through it. Very, very farmers market-esque, except with a much greater variety of goods.
Nice.
And then there's other establishments. You notice a couple. There's a couple smithies right by the river. And you see there's basically anything you could really want if you have the gold for it. This city is one of the places where you can find it.
Nice. I mean, Finn's not really interested in buying anything unless it catches his eye.
No, you guys are on a mission. It's just you
Yeah.
walk through the market. You see it. It's quite a market. And then you arrive at the temple.
Can I make a perception check while I'm walking through to hear if Finn is constantly listening for Calvier, at all times.
For the name Calvier, just
Yeah.
to get dropped.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
Okay. 14. Plus wisdom, which is 0. So that's a. But if it's proficiency, I still get +2, right?
Yeah, it's proficient.
So 16.
16. Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry.
You don't
I know.
need it.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know it's a few,
Excuse me.
few and far between, but that I just want you to know, like he's constantly.
Sure.
Yeah. So make our way to the temple.
Yeah, and you arrive at the temple. It's actually it's not the temple of the Only Chains. It's the temple of Olympus.
Okay.
And it is shaped externally. It's rather like a mountain. It's not just like a solid piece of stone, but it's just like the general shape and structure, and also like some of the decorations to it. But it's intricately inlaid with various carvings, reliefs, statues, idols to all of the gods.
So this is like one like central hub of like
Yeah,
prayer.
this is the temple.
Okay.
That
Multiple gods.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
multiple
temple
religions.
of Olympus.
Okay.
Right? And it's all really one religion.
Okay.
You know, like the gods are the gods, but then the cults of the gods are people who are dedicated to that god.
Does Finn know any? Finn is not very religious. Does he know anything like about the belief of Olympus, or just to like get? He doesn't want to say the wrong thing in front of these priests, is what I'm saying.
You know, it's the cults are sometimes enigmatic. You know, unusual pieces of information about them. You know, not everyone knows all that much, particularly about like the cult of Hades.
Oh, okay.
Which mostly made up of like crypt workers.
Gotcha.
But in general, worship at the Temple of Olympus, which this is not the only Temple of Olympus. Most major settlements have a Temple of Olympus. It's just like the standard religion. You go there, it's where you make your sacrifices.
Episcopalian kind of deal.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
You can go there and you can celebrate all the gods, or you can go there and just burn a goat for Zeus.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think he gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know?
I don't know. Finn knows nothing.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, I guess we go in and check it out.
So it is still fairly early in the morning, and there is actually currently a sermon going on. Not like anything you've ever seen here in real life, although your characters probably have seen it before.
Okay.
There's a telling of some portion of one of the great epics, burnt offerings.
I feel like we wouldn't interrupt at all.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Hey, who knows about a necromancer?
You come in, and the sermon it involves acting on a stage.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a retelling of part of the Titanic. So the rise of the Olympic gods and the downfall of the Titans. And it's loud. It's not just a single person. It's basically a religious play going on
Awesome.
stage. So you enter, and it really doesn't cause any kind of scene.
Okay.
And you wait, and you watch the sermon, and then after the burnt offerings, which some people bring up offerings, and the church also has its own burnt offerings. And then once that's complete, the sermon is over, and you're free to go and accost the priests.
Multiple priests.
Yes.
Okay.
And priestesses.
Priestesses.
Yep.
I guess. Is there a head one? Our quest is noble, so we don't really have to think about this shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you can ask around.
okay.
Is there a head priest you can talk to? And the first priest that you ask says, yes. Well, what's your business?
We just came from, pardon my language, bumblefuck. Sorry.
It's actually it's a colloquial name for Bumbleberg.
Oh, okay.
And and you call it bumblefuck, and they know what you're talking about, and they just
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you heard what's
Come
going
on.
on down there, but
No. What is it?
they had a necromancer come around.
Bumblefuck?
Bumblefuck.
Oh,
Bumbleberg.
Well,
Sorry.
Bumbleberg.
what for? Did someone die?
The town went on all sorts of fritz. Apparently they, someone was trying to, pay their respects to the dead. And they found that the crypt was crawling with, raised dead again.
And you see their eyes go wide, like, oh.
Yeah.
And it wasn't... You saying, like, a necromancer came to town didn't immediately raise, like, concern to them. But then as soon as you say that, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not good news. That's why, if you have any information, or the head priest, do you guys has anyone came through here? Trying to
A rogue necromancer
yeah.
in the church. No, that's... We have not heard of that, but here, let me go fetch the...
What is your name,
priest.
by the way? Does that matter?
No, it doesn't, but they're about to get a name. Daniel.
I mean, I guess I'll write it down.
Temple
Yeah,
of Olympus.
So she leaves, and after about 4 or 5 minutes, not a very long wait, she returns and introduces, this is Headmaster Lysander.
Lysander?
Lysander, yep. Or Head Priest Lysander. And I gave him a brief introduction to what's going on here, but please do explain.
So as I was saying to Danielle, I guess word hasn't traveled to you guys yet, but Bumbleberg, Finn catches himself. Bumbleberg has they just came in with a run-in with a rogue necromancer, and we have been hired to track it down. And we were wondering if you have any information, if you've seen any shady characters come by here pretending to be, priestess or holy men.
But no, nothing like that. But please, you said that they impersonated a god.
Yes.
So, and then you said they raised the dead in a crypt.
Yes.
Oh, very troubling.
It's sealed off now. I mean, there's still zombies in there, but we gotta find,
Well, I've not had a run-in with any rogue necromancers.
Is there a necromancer around here?
Yes, not in the immediate vicinity. Over at the college, several of them, the school. But I'll ask around. See if there have been any disappearances from there lately.
I would. Do they have a crypt?
Who's they?
I mean, Silverport. Is there a Silverport crypt?
Well, yes, of course.
A
couple.
I would. I mean, maybe take some backup, but I would check, make sure. I don't know if you've been there in a while, but it's.
Oh
not good
no,
news.
our crypt is just fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
And he like looks down. Like,
Yeah.
below.
Sorry. So I don't like Finn's like I'm not trying to raise alarm or anything, but like they're this happened a couple towns over, so I just be safe.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, this is very troubling. But no, I'm afraid I haven't heard of any disappeared necromancers.
Okay. Thank Thank you.
But I will be sure to ask at the college.
We can head there too. I mean, right?
Maybe
not.
He looks you up and down. Well.
Fucking rugged ass.
Yeah. Maybe you can, but definitely better to let me.
Okay. All right. Hey, sounds good, man. I'm Finn, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Head Priest Lysander.
Nice.
So,
I see.
when I learn more of this, how should I reach out to you? Will you return here?
We'll be here for a couple days unless we get some information, but I mean, if you want to be a part of this, we can definitely, I'll check in with you before we leave town, see if you get any information or if I get any information, and we're staying at... So you can probably find us there.
Yeah, I think I gave it a name, but I don't remember. But it's the front.
Yeah,
Tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, we're staying at the front tavern. If you get any information, you'll usually find one of us, or the only two Dragonborns in town.
Yeah, and he looks inside like, yeah, I guess if I ask around at the tavern, that should be easy enough.
Yeah, or you can leave a note, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. Is there anyone else you think that we could talk to?
We haven't offered you a drink. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my
it is.
God,
It's terrible.
Shit.
I was also really late. What do you got?
Is-
I'm about to make a mojito.
Yes, please.
Brilliant. Anyone else from mojito?
No one ever makes me drinks. This is lovely.
I'll take one. We have
I'm usually the one who makes drinks. This is
Great.
lovely.
we have fresh mint
3
back
mojitos.
too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, garden. Yeah.
Can I have a look?
Yeah. Like,
I tell her we take a break.
no, I'm just
Good. I figured it was gonna be their scene now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a reasonable thing to move to next.
Yeah.
Did you want to put your thing on pause?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah, you want to check it out?
And intermission.
Yeah, we might as well stop here, actually. We're going to stop the episode. Thank you for joining us. Yada, yada.
Way to the slums.
Mm-hmm.
Made our way to the slums.
What are you looking for in particular there?
You the boss.
Okay. So here's the plan. I think we need to look for people who look like they have seen something. Looks like that they have they might have some. Look like that they might have something to hide. And
I should have told him to look out for a guy named Calvir, but I didn't want. It doesn't matter.
You could have done that.
well, that's out of game.
Yeah.
So let's look for someone who might know something. Here's look for someone who gives you any sort of eye contact, because both of us stand out here. You so more than I do.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're
My
walking.
standard policy is to stare back at anyone who stares at me.
Fair enough.
But I don't believe in policy.
Okay, so you guys are going to take a
I
stroll.
want to say this out loud as Durin. Instantly regretting this.
So you guys are planning taking a stroll through the slums,
Mm-hmm.
looking for people who look at you funny.
Yes.
It's a good plan.
Okay.
Because my knowledge of buttons is just, I just know necromancer bad. We're looking for him. That's what I.
I mean, Durin probably turned some heads, right? Because he's Dragonborn, and what kind of armor do you have? You had like knight armor.
Plate
don't
armor,
you?
yeah.
Plate armor.
I'll do the talking at first. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for sure you turn some heads.
Sure.
In fact, like, everyone notices you to some extent. Use this one. Anyways, are you gonna take the like front street here, or are you going to like? So they're not drawn in, but there's basically back streets. There's back alleys. This is like the width of like 2 city blocks.
Okay. This is out of game because Mino probably doesn't believe in maps. He doesn't believe in.
Okay.
Yeah. He probably doesn't. But let's go down this way first. Let's get away from the front street.
Okay, so you're
going down in.
okay. Yes, you guys are gonna like not necessarily back alleys, but you guys are gonna go through the side streets.
Mm-hmm.
People on their doorsteps kind of see you coming through.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a place that people walk through if they don't have to.
We're looking for people who either give us immediate eye contact or avoid eye contact at all costs. Anything in between, I don't care.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Both of us, or
Everyone.
Everyone.
Well, everyone is there. Everyone's there.
so just me and
Oh, it's just the two of you? Okay. Oh, right.
I hate this die.
D20, right?
Try
Yep.
some- yeah, try these.
12 plus.
Yeah, I didn't have really good luck with those.
I crit failed.
Oh, you crit failed again.
Yep, I crit failed this one.
I don't think those
I'm
are really
retiring
well
these
balanced.
die.
Yeah.
Can I make a character sheet? I thought I put it away.
And is there an extra map floating around?
Perception, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Plus 2 to 12 is
14.
14.
yes.
What's perception?
Yeah, you got a net one.
Wisdom.
You got a net one.
So, crit fail plus 3.
Okay, yeah. That does matter sometimes, not this time.
Yeah.
So you notice just about everyone sitting on their front steps. Maybe not like immediate turning to you, eyes in the back of their head kind of thing, but like, yeah, as soon as they notice you, they're like, "What? A Dragonborn wearing that in the slums?"
Oh boy, I didn't even think of that.
And you're just seeing people looking at you like, some people look afraid.
Is he very obviously a paladin when people look at him?
How
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah,
I'm not carrying.
Yeah, if you don't have like a shield embossed with like a sun.
No. It might be, but I don't think it is.
So this is my story.
I want to somewhat blend it. It's kind of my thinking.
Yeah, so you're wearing armor. You don't necessarily look like a paladin.
Yeah.
But you definitely stand out. Some people see you, look for a couple seconds, get up and go inside. Other people just start. Yeah, they were like sitting there. They look at you and they just start walking down the street. A couple others just sit there, stare you down as you approach.
Our new plan, absolutely, since you stand out so much, people who purposely avoid eye contact.
Yeah, and looking for those, you don't really see anything like that. I mean, unless you're counting the people who like start walking away from you as soon as they see you as avoiding eye contact.
But like it's like,
yeah, no, you don't see any of that.
I turn to Bob. I'm like,
You're
I
not
don't know
there.
how much I know.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I know I'm not there, but here's
yeah, we're walking away from the.
Oh, you were with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're walking away from the temple. I'm like, I don't know how much information they're gonna get in this one. I'm like just thinking,
It's totally possible you can find information.
Oi! Let's go into a bar.
yeah.
Yeah, so you start looking for a bar at this point, having walked down the street and just like, doesn't seem to really work. There's a bar at the end of, not the first corner you get to, but the second. They're pretty common, especially in the slums.
What's the name of the bar?
No, please. What's the name of the bar?
not hopefully not
Wench.
the broken glass.
Just Wench.
Silverport's newest club is Wench.
With like half-size midgets and a guy named Dave.
I like it. Okay.
Wench.
There's a sign,
Best character
and it
that's
just
real.
says wench, and it's got a picture of a mug and a wench. And you go inside. The person at the counter
And this
is not a wench. It is a old, portly man who looks like he spent some time by the docks. but has retired to a life running a bar.
This pub has everything.
Okay. You go to the bar.
I ask for some spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have a pint.
Spirit will be a couple silver, 2 silver, and a pint of ale.
You're paying, laddie.
I don't believe in
I mean, you can say that. Yeah, like
It's like, okay, I have some of this. I don't know what it's.
you just take out some string. Is this it? Is this?
Yeah. It's not like that. It's like I know what it's worth, but it's just sort of like this is pretty meaningless to me. So like, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so a pint will be 4 copper.
Note to self: go for drinks with Mino.
Okay, so yeah, you drop some coin, and you're given some pretty mediocre ale. Definitely stale. It was stale like a month ago. It's not poisonous, but it's slum ale.
Yeah.
And
I have
you're given-
I have 50 gold piece.
so 1 gold is 10 silver, and 1 silver is 10 copper.
So I'm literally just like down a cent.
Yeah.
So I guess just buy. Yeah.
Well, he's 2 silver, so that's like 20 cents.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I am down
28 cents.
28 cents.
Yep.
49.
Gold isn't equivalent to
72.
$1, by the
Yeah.
way. A gold is like $100.
Oh.
You're down like $28.
Oh, okay.
Wait, when is this some sort of club in like San Francisco or something like that? For a spirit and stale ale, I'm spending $28.
The equivalent of it, yeah.
I must be in San Francisco.
Something like that. So, you get some drinks from him.
So, what's the news around town, Mishta?
Mishta.
I mean, had a couple of ships come in to the port up north recently.
What is your business usually like here? When are your busy days?
We don't really have particularly busy days. I mean, more people on the weekend a little bit, but it's.
Do you have any?
Jeff's bar down there is. I mean, it's a little cheaper. I just opened a place.
What's that bar called?
The Fiery Twig.
The Fiery Twig is
I love
Silverport's
Fiery
new
Twig.
club.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
It has
What a great name.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you just opened this place. What did you do before that?
I was working down at the docks.
Did you see anything interesting there?
I mean, I saw all kinds of weird stuff down there.
Tell me more.
Oh, persuasion.
19.
Brilliant.
There's your dice.
Yeah, there it is.
Natural 19?
Natural 19.
Natural 19. Well, I
And
mean,
persuasion is charisma, so modifier plus 5.
okay.
Wow.
Well, I mean, if you're interested, I mean, one of the craziest things I ever saw was this one time there was a ship got attacked by some kind of sea monster, and after they killed it, there were like 24 ships just hauling pieces back day after day after day.
Did you eat it?
We sold it. I had a little bit, but we sold most of it.
You sold most of it.
Yeah. It was a crazy time.
Interesting. Yeah. How long did you work in the docks?
Most of my life, good 30 years.
30 years. Wow. And that was the craziest thing you ever saw?
I mean, yeah, it was a freaking sea monster. It took
Yeah.
us like a week just to haul it back ashore bit by bit.
Bit by bit. What did the monster look like? Was it like tentacles? Was it like scales?
no scales.
Right, yeah. Okay. Slow on the uptake.
Yeah, it was mostly tentacles.
Mostly tentacles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really actually saw any bits of it that weren't tentacles. But I heard it had a beak this big.
That's a really big beak.
What does it eat?
Ships, I think.
Ships.
What about fish?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fish.
Okay. I am so glad that joke works.
No, what made you want to... I was kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wait, did you?
No, that's not a game. That's not a game.
Okay.
So you never heard of this like necromancer thingamabobber?
Oh, wow. I'm beating around the bush compared to you.
Say what now?
A guy who brings back the dead. That a thing you heard of, maybe?
I mean, sure. I heard of necromancers before. I ain't never seen one.
Plural. Fascinating.
What have you heard about these necromancer types?
I mean, just kind of they raise the dead. I heard there's one over at that college.
A college? Does he
Don't know
teach
anything
it?
about that.
Does the necromancer teach at the college?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I would suggest rotating your kegs. Thank you very much.
I'll take that into consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patronage.
I down my spirit and kick out the door.
Kick out the door.
Right, like I
And
kick
you're
the door open and then leave. Right.
Just kidding.
The door
Yeah.
closes
No,
behind
you
me.
just kick it open and just stand
I
there.
used to get out
Be a great vine. You're just like, alright. Just stand there.
Alright.
Thanks for playing with us.
No, of
Yeah.
course. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I'll text you if you guys are still doing a fire when I get off, because it's super
Maybe.
fucking nice.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned
Yeah.
it. So
When do
I'm
you get
out.
off?
3 a.m. So it might be
We'll
too
see.
late.
We will see.
But-
We might need more alcohol if we go.
I know, we,
Probably do actually. In fact.
Alright, I will see you. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
Adios.
What's new food?
So, you have visited a random bar in the slums, and asked its owner
Let's go to the...
about the necromancer that came through a city southwest of here by 100 miles or so.
Let's go to that other... What is the fire...
The fiery twig.
the fiery twig.
The fiery twig. Next up. Oh yes.
I had a feeling...
So, yeah, you go into the fiery twig, and
Let's get away from wench. Not even ye old or ye.
It's just wench. I crossed out. I wrote the wench, and then I was like, no, it's just wench.
Oh, we should have asked him why he named it the wench.
We-
Oh, we're idiots.
It's just wench.
we should. We need to step
I also
character.
should have told you guys to ask the fucking names, but I didn't do that. So
No. I'm just.
oh yeah, for the bar.
But
The
I
bar
also-
keeps name wench.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also just didn't like him. So I'm just like.
Me neither, laddie.
Yeah.
So, you go down to the fiery twig, and it is a little bit busier, a little bit larger, not much nicer. And you go in. Like I said, it's pretty busy. There's like 10 tables in here, and a somewhat larger bar. 3 different people at the bar. 4 of the tables are occupied. And as you go in, the host is
I have a host.
yeah, owner host.
Mhm.
Is a small halfling man. Actually, no, not halfling. Gnomish man. Small gnomish man. Who's going around currently serving one of the other patrons. And he sees you and he goes, "Oh, I'll be right with you."
Take your
Can
time.
I do a persuasion check to see if he's scared or what's his like emotion to with
I'd be insight.
insight? I'm good at insight, so let's do that.
All right.
What he thinks of us.
Oh, okay, just a general impression of you.
It's a 4 plus 4, 8.
Yeah, I mean, he like kind of half glanced at you as you walked in the door. He seems to think that you're a customer.
Okay.
He seems to think we're customers.
Well, he's wrong about that.
Well, I mean, I'm not drunk yet.
You could make that the case.
I'm not drunk yet, and we also don't have the information that we need. So and they're not going to give us the information if we don't get something. So, are you feeling hungry at all, or do you want to get more drunk?
I'm pretty tapped out. I think this might be my limit kind of thing.
You had one spirit, and that's your limit.
I got a spirit for a reason.
Okay, fine. Well, how about we just get some, we need something to eat, or we can get,
Sure.
Yeah, let's get something to eat. We can split some apps.
Okay.
Some appies.
Some abbies.
Okay, so about a minute goes by, not too long, and the host comes back to the bar. He's like, all right, what can I do for you?
I love the voice.
You know, he's probably got stools.
Can we
Just stand up to the bar.
See if you have any appetizers?
And he just points behind him. There's a couple things scribbled on a board. There's potatoes, baked, fried, stir fried, and there's nuts, and that's about all they got.
Okay.
Nuts.
Actually, no, they have fruit too. They have fruit, nuts, and potatoes.
Fruit, nuts, and potatoes. My 3 favorite foods. What are you thinking?
Are you nuts?
Just puns. I'm either good for. How about we get some 2 baked potatoes?
Yeah, man.
2 copper.
2 copper?
2 copper.
Okay.
I'll pay.
Potatoes are cheap.
Go pay for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How noble of you.
Or-
2 copper.
I almost want to do a persuasion check to see if we can get them for free, but it's not worth it.
You can haggle 2 copper.
That would hurt me.
Get out.
Yeah, never mind offending your host.
So we're gonna go for a different strategy here.
Where are we headed? Me, Finn, and
That's my question to you,
not
not the other way around.
Yeah.
we didn't really say where we were gonna meet up. I don't think.
Probably back at the tavern.
Oh yeah,
Probably
I,
back
mean,
at the
I
time.
can presume that you guys would have figured out.
But my question was like, if we were gonna meet them in the slums. No, we probably would have said meet back at the tavern.
No.
after.
Yeah, you guys didn't have like a landmark.
Oh, I thought we said
rally
we
point.
I thought we said we
Unless
meet
you
at
wanted to say,
the
like,
temple.
or something. But that's.
After winch.
We said we meet at the temple.
Did you say you would meet back
Yes.
at the temple? Okay, yeah. Then
Okay.
you know that they're going to be coming back. For you.
All right, so
Okay.
we're just chilling.
Because I thought, yeah,
Because it was looking grudgingly at it.
well, because I have authority that I could maybe pull.
Right.
So did you hear about that? I'm trying to think.
We don't got all day, laddie.
What?
We don't got all day, laddie.
All right. Well, I need more context. Why are we like he unconsensually brought the dead back? Maybe they've heard.
Yes.
Then maybe they've heard about that. How do you think they've heard about that?
He did what?
There you go.
Well, there we go. We could do story time or something like that and see if anyone.
Oh, that's great. I'll tell a story. I'll tell a story.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, laddie.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a story of my exploits, laddie?
He takes out a glass and pours himself a drink. Sure.
Starts long ago in a town far, far away, laddie.
You're gonna go to a musical number. So suddenly he has like.
I honestly don't remember. I know I wrote this down at one point, but I honestly don't remember where I'm from originally. Right now, I don't remember where my character was. What's fine.
Your character does. It's fine.
Yeah. Input name here.
It's a running joke.
Yes. So, I was a wee lad that I eventually went out to adventuring. No, I eventually got signed up into Crusades with this bloody Church of Apollo. We went on lots of crusades, killing people, doing good things, doing lots of bad things, more than the good things, to be honest. And then I quit because the church said some fucks, laddie. And then I met my friend Finn, and we went on a quest to recover the body of this dead guy. But we found out that there was this necromancer. And so, after recovering the body, we had a grand old fight, and I won.
Right here, make a performance check.
I know, I was about to say, like.
What does performance mean?
Performance is charisma?
It's a charisma.
My charisma is -2.
Oh boy.
Maybe
I
checks.
Hold on.
No, he was telling a story, and
Yeah.
this gnome, you asked him if he wanted to hear a story, and he's like, okay. And he's sitting there kind of enthralled for like the first
Minute, maybe.
Can I do a performance of the story? Oh, and my story is.
But I refuse to let him stop me, and I keep going.
Can I?
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so he just like loses most of his interest. Like he doesn't stop listening to you, but he loses most of his interest. And he goes,
I slam the bar. The deal is, laddie,
Can I
we're looking
can I
for a
do persuasion?
necromancer.
Can I do
Have you
persuasion
heard
so you can
anything
stop?
about the necromancer?
no, that's not how player interaction. Well, so sometimes there's contested roles.
Okay.
But if you want to convince them to stop, you have to like convince them to stop.
I just said it.
And you did say
Have you heard anything about a necromancer? I got no time for bullshit right now. But if you can tell me something, I'll give you some money for it.
Oh well, I like money. What do I know about that? I mean, yeah, there's some necromancers in town.
In town.
Yeah. I mean, up over at the college. You know, they like study
Have
necromancy.
you heard anything about a necromancer other than in the college?
Do you know if they're teaching or if they're students or if they're part of the faculty or staff?
Yeah, I'll let them do that.
I think all of the above.
All of the above.
There's like a school.
A school of necromancers?
Yep.
A whole school.
I mean,
of...
it's one of the arcane schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the college usually regulates this kind of thing. You said that he went to this town, and what did you actually say about it? Just like there's a necromancer who raised the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlawfully.
And you were hired to save the bodies from him.
Yeah.
A body.
A body.
He's like, you know, dude, but you know, usually they don't raise people without like asking first. So it's really frowned upon.
Oh, I see. All these necromancer rules and regulations.
Well, I mean, how would you feel if I fucking killed you and then took your corpse and used it for meal ends?
Oh, well, I would very much so not like that. But
exactly.
but that's just
so,
but
you know,
that's
usually,
just me.
So you know, usually that's not how necromancers are expected to behave. But I've not heard of a rogue necromancer.
A rogue necromancer. Well, how rogue do you consider yourself?
It just looks at you like not particularly roguish.
Okay. I mean, I personally believe in no rules. rules, no regulation, no
I stop.
organization,
Stop!
and no establishment. But but I'd be fascinated to enroll in this college.
I mean, you and every other.
I like that.
You and every other wizard and wannabe in the world.
Well, I'm every wizard and every what?
And every wannabe wizard in the world.
Every wannabe wizard.
Check this out.
You know what? Fine.
That's one.
Can I do dancing spark or something like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, do I just roll for that?
Well, what's the spell? What does it do?
Dancing sparks. It's like level 0, I think.
It's a cantrip,
Yeah, it's level 0.
and it just makes sparks in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, then you. And do you have that spell?
Oh shit! I forgot.
So this is the thing. If you want to do dancing sparks, you have to have dancing sparks.
I forgot the sorcerer's work.
I don't work by the
Yeah.
fucking
I was like,
You should know that.
Wait.
Nah.
So this
How many
is.
spells did I get?
Yeah, well, that's right here.
You just wasted a 20 then!
Cantrips. So you know a few cantrips. You know, one of those you probably want to be Firebolt or another damaging cantrip, but then
Yeah.
you got 3 to play with.
Okay, so I have 4, and one of them is fire. One of them should be fireball, which is
or something else that does damage.
yeah, fireball. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do fireball.
Bolt.
Fireball.
Very different spell.
That's what it is. Friends? Just friends?
Friends is fun.
Okay, I like this. I'm putting down friends.
Okay, so I have to alert you. Once the friend spell ends,
What is
people
that?
don't necessarily hate you for charming them.
But they hold a grudge.
But no, it depends on what you did,
Okay.
right? So if if it's friends and you say, "Hey, buddy, can I borrow $5?" and you walk away, they're not going to be happy.
Okay, well, actually,
If you ask them for information that they wouldn't have otherwise divulged, they might be a little mad. They might be really mad, depending on what it is. But it's friends, and there's also the possibility that you cast friends and then you just talk to them and then they just like you after that.
Oh, okay.
It's friends.
It's friends. No.
All the trucks work like that. They don't necessarily hate you, but there's a good chance of it.
Yeah.
People
People don't like being
Charmed.
charmed.
No, not
Like, not in a spell. I mean, I like being charmed, but...
Alright, so I'm gonna go with friends,
Womanizer.
fireball, prestidigitation, and
Yeah, just
minor illusion.
Yeah, so prestidigitation or
Yeah,
minor
yeah,
illusion,
yeah.
very easy
Oh.
for you to just be like, I do magic.
Yeah, exactly. That's... So I'm gonna do prestidigitation. I'm just gonna I don't know, just charm the pine glass to go up and down or something like that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I do magic.
yeah,
Magic!
and you and every other wizard in the world wants to get in. But you know, if you want to try, you know, you can always talk to city guards, see about getting access to the upper district.
Okay. Thank you very much. Can I press
I eat my baked potato. Oh, is it out yet or no?
He was.
Has he served us baked potatoes?
Yeah, he was in the process of making them because he
Cool.
runs
Making
his
them,
own-
summoning them.
You know, he did not summon these potatoes. It's not that potatoes can't be summoned, but he did not summon these potatoes.
Okay.
He grills them up for you and sets them out towards the end of your conversation. And you have some potatoes.
Okay.
And I
What
want to put
is your name?
it all in one go. Like,
Oh, it's Caldir.
Calder?
Caldir.
Calder.
Caldir.
Caldir. Thank you, Caldir.
Oh, wow. Calvir. And that was the fiery twig?
Fiery twig.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Not that you know.
I don't know
Thank you very much for this listening information.
I want to put another 2 copper on the table. Because I'm on a nice ladder. When I want to be.
You see that? You just gives you a nod. Thanks.
It's an entire college of necromancers. The University of the Necromancer. Like,
Necromancy isn't necessarily evil.
yeah.
And you
Necrophilia is, though.
I mean, should be.
when it's non-consensual, yeah, which almost entirely is. Very limited use cases.
There is very few cases when the dead actually consents to be fucked.
Not none.
It's like that Rick and Morty episode, Cable,
Anyways,
I can't remember her name.
so yeah, necromancy, you would know actually.
Exactly.
It's not universally evil.
Yeah.
But like,
But I'm fascinated to learn.
yeah, but it can be very evil.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's dead.
what they have described to you that you haven't seen firsthand,
Uh-huh.
but what they've described, it's some pretty evil stuff.
Yeah.
Stealing corpses,
Yeah, I guess
raising an undead army.
how far in? Like, I guess it was fucking terrifying. You weren't here for the first thing, but we had zombies like crawling through the walls on the ceiling, like everything. It was terrifying. It was a very, very scary time.
Yeah.
But it's. I guess we can explain that later.
Yeah.
To you.
Cool.
Yeah,
We're not really ones
So I
to
guess we
like.
leave the bar.
Relieve the bar.
sure. So yeah, you picked up from a couple different places now.
There's a University of Necromancy.
Well, there's a there's a mage's college, and there is a school of necromancy.
Okay.
It's like
Oh, but I don't believe
Penn
in-
State University Department of Chemistry.
But I don't believe
Yeah,
in administration.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, yeah, this is actually arcane to you.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, like, I know of all of it, but I just don't believe in it.
It's like money exists, but you don't really, like.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why are people giving me paper?
Yeah.
By the way, paper money like barely does exist. There's a bank you can go in and get banknotes.
It's like banknotes. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep, but the common use of money is metal coins.
Sweet. Cool.
Cool.
We're at the temple. I'm at the temple still.
All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
make their way back.
we're gonna actually stop now. So thank you for joining us on this name pending podcast, D&D podcast. Mud Bobber. Thanks, Grant. I'm just trying to end the show here, So catch us for the next episode where maybe we'll do something at last. And
We did something.
Well, no. We did something. But we'll go do other things.
You managed the miracle that is integrating the party's backstories.
Exactly.
To some reasonable degree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to thank the host. No. I'm the host, so thank me. Thank you. Yeah.
Why, thank
Thank you, Luke, for DMing. I'm sure it wasn't the
Happy
easiest
to do it.
thing to do. But yeah, you've made a great world, and I'm sure we'll go into more detail with it later instead of just wandering the streets. So thank
That's
you.
what
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
I mean,
Okay, so end of the podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.